Well, hello there. Good night to you all. So, this now will be my review for Shingeki no Kyojin, episode 20, or Attack on Titan, called the 57 Expedition Beyond the Wall for Erwin Smith. So, basically, this episode starts when the last one ended with the capture of the female titan by the trap that was laid down by Commander Smith or Commander Erwin Smith on that kind of crossroads between the Swiss. And then we see um, uh, Erwin talking with Levi and explaining his plan and also kind of requesting Levi and Mike for them to attack the female Titan, and we actually learn that the female Titan is capable of hardening his limbs. In this case, his on hands that were protecting the neck, and that prevented the attack of Levi and Mike to drag the person that is inside the body of the female titan out. And that was very interesting. Its preparation and also progression in understanding how the bodies of special titans like this one work out, because even Irving I think comments that the situation with the hands is similar from what he have heard or read in reports about the armored titan that attacks Shigensha. And then we also have Levi trying to provoke the female titan and kind of explaining what he intended to do and kind of trying to do some psychological warfare with her. But then we have the final result of the episode. But this is one part, and I know that I'm not following a review in a standard way, following step by step the episode. I am following by moments. Now I talk between what is going on between Levi, Erwin, and Angie, and even other members that are near the cannons. Uh, and then we go from this situation to the situation to Armin and Jean. And this case, it's Jean that kinda understands what's going on, and Jean finally understands that all this was a plan, basically to attract the female Titan inside to capture her. From and Jean was talking with Armin. So it appears to me that Armin, uh, that Jean reached the conclusion before Armin did it, and that's very interesting. That shows that Jean, like I'm saying in my previous review, Jean is probably the character that at this point evolved more in the story, and in this case this episode shows that the intelligence or thinking or quick thinking that Armin had in episodes past and even in the last one when he was the first one to reach the conclusion that the female titan was an intelligent being. But in this case, Jean kind of reached sooner than Armin the conclusion about that this is all a plan, and basically that and later on he also appears that basically he understands the deep of the plan because Jean also says that the commander does not trust members of the survey corps that entered in the survey corps after the fall of Maria, and Armin then also complements that information with his own conclusions, and we also have that situation that is also complemented by the talk of the group that is around Aaron that also came to the same conclusion that Jean and Armin reach on the outskirts of the forest, uh, that there is a spy inside, or in the least that Commander Erwin suspects that there is a spy, and that spy is also a member, or is disguised, or is acting as a member of the Survey Corps. And then we have also an interesting situation after, and now I'm returning to other point of the story, and after Levi trying to make some psychological warfare on the female titan, the answer of the female titan basically, and also having in mind the menace that or the order that Erwin gave that they should try to blow up her wrists, she kind of launches a huge scream that basically is calling to the abnormal or aberrant titans came into the forest, and basically is for these titans to devour the body of the female titan. And that's very interesting because it's also a strategy, and even Irving comments that this is a survival strategy because the female titan in that way she does not intend to leave any traces of her or any evidences. And then we have one very interesting aspect that once for one side we have the small conversation between Sasha and Mikasa, that Mikasa plans to go attacking the titans that entered in the forest, and Sasha kinda dissuades her to go because she kinda explains that the scream that they hear this kinda when a wounded animal falls into a trap, and that makes the animal 10 times more um, dangerous than he is in the normal self, and this kinda dissuades Mikasa to go on pursuing the Titans. And even initially Commander Irvin kinda gave the order for them to protect the group that is with him, and Captain Levi. He kinda gave the order for them to protect the female Titan, but then he gave up because the Titans simply were not interested in killing those members of the Survey Corps, but they go straight to the body of the female Titan. But then we have a very interesting situation, and that shows us how good tactical thinking is Commander Irvin, because then he is kind of commenting the steam that came out from the Titans devouring the female Titan body, and the order that immediately Commander Irvin gives to Captain Levy is that to resupply his 3D maneuver gear, and I assume that he also gave the order to all the other soldiers that were with him in the place where they kinda made ambush to the female Titan. And then kinda Levi says he trusts the decision of Commander Irvin because Commander Irvin comments that the steam that came out is kinda blocking the vision. So Commander Irvin quickly comes to the conclusion that if one the one that is inside the body of the female Titan, if he kind of prepared or he hide a 3D maneuver gear goes by, he will be able to escape freely after the Titan body being consumed. He will then take the 3D maneuver gear and will escape. And all of this, it was a decision or a conclusion that Commander Irvin reached in the spot, in the moment. It was not part of the plan. So this shows us how great is tactical thinking and is foreshadowing of situations that could happen, that those characteristics are very high inside the mind of Commander Irving. And then we have the group of that is around Irving, Aaron, and they kind of recognize the signal, the blue flare that basically means retreat, and then they left their spot and plan to return to meet with Commander Irvin and Captain Levi group and such. But then we see someone with a uniform of the survey forces with a hood, and he kind of fires a green flare. And I think it's Gunter, the one of the members of the group of that is around, and he also kind of fires a green flare as a response. And at this time, we also see an image of Commander Irvin, Captain Levy, and others that are with them. They are going to the point where Aaron and the group that is with him, they are marching towards them on horse. But then we see that the group that is around Aaron kinda is also moving, and then we see this mysterious person appearing near them. And then it's Gunter again that kinda initially thinks that's Captain Levy, but then he comes to the conclusion that he is not. And when he is go to intercept, the mysterious person came at him and basically cuts. I think that it cuts the 3D maneuver gear and make him crash with a tree, basically breaking his neck. So this guy Gunter is the first casualty of the group that is protecting Aaron, and Mo and this mysterious person is, well, the female Titan, obviously, or the person that was inside the body of the female Titan, as Commander Irving predicted, and as others have already achieved the conclusion that the person that is inside the body of the female Titan, or someone that is acting as an agent of the Titans, it was someone that joined the recon forces in the last 5 years. And this includes several members of the group that are protecting Aaron, because it's, I don't remember the name of this character. It's not Gunter, it's other of the members of the group that is protecting Aaron. He kind of comments that only the old officers or the ones that are with the recon forces uh, for a while now, like Levi, Mike. He also refers the two guys that were killed by the female Titan when they appeared, that were kind of, and others older soldiers that are from other generation. This guy kind of says that probably only these ones were the ones that were informed by Commander Irvin about his real intentions with this expedition, and not all the persons that entered in the recon forces in the last 5 years. Those do not know absolutely nothing about what's going on, and even the recruits, obviously. So this kinda was a plan to kinda make division, or to shorten the list of suspects in the mind of Irving. So this was a very, very interesting episode. Um, the story progressed very well. Um, the soundtrack was good, as always, and I like to see the characters interacting with each others when they were using the 3D maneuver gear. But even if they were in movement, it kind of gave a feeling of a frame that was uh, stopped. But that's the only part of the episode that for me was not completely well done. The rest of the episode for me was great. Also, the level of gore and blood that the Titans, or that they show us when the Titans were devouring the female Titan's body, it does not compare with what was in the manga. But that, like always, it's also understandable. So, well, so this is my review for Attack on Titan, or Shingeki no Kyojin episode 20 review. Hope you enjoy. Stay well. And so, what do you think that will happen on the next episode? Do you think they will be able to capture the female Titan again? Or do you think that the female Titan eventually will end up escaping the trap and the new plan that Commander Irvin devised in this episode, and the strong belief that he possessed, that the female Titan did not give up in his objectives, and he's kind of trying to rally the forces to survive a second attack from the part of the female Titan. So, what are your ideas or your thoughts about what will could happen on the next episode? Do you think that we will have a battle, or do you think that this mysterious person will simply disappear? That's all. So, hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Stay well. Peace.